Wales has been a part of the United Kingdom for centuries, but Welsh independence became a main talking point in 1925 after the introduction of the political party Plaid Cymru. However, ever since Brexit, the debate has become more prevalent than ever, with young people being said to be at the heart of the campaign. However, are Wales truly getting closer to gaining a referendum, or are people simply becoming more indie-curious? We've come to speak to a first-year politics student, Will, who will also be the Plaid Cymru candidate for Cardiff Central in the upcoming Senedd elections, to find out what he thinks.
I'm Will Rees, I'm 21 years old and I'm a final year student here at Cardiff University studying International Relations and Politics. I'm a member of Plaid Cymru. Getting into party politics was the main way I saw that I could help the cause out, because at the end of the day you can only improve people's lives through winning elections and forming governments. It became increasingly clear to me with Brexit happening and Labour in Wales really refusing to stand up for Wales's interests, that independence was the way that we could defend our main interests, our economic interests, and secure a fairer and better society for people across Wales. Wales isn't getting the economic support that it needs. Additionally, when you think about the fact that Wales only has 40 MPs in Westminster, that's nothing in comparison to the 550 odd English MPs that are there. So even if every single Welsh MP opposed a proposal or a policy, England could still override us, and at the end of the day that's not a very democratic system at all. The position of Plaid Cymru is simple really. We want to see an independent Wales within the European Union. We consider that the United Kingdom is not an equal union or a fair union or a just union at all. When you consider the fact that England can just overrule anything, if Wales was an independent country within the European Union, we would have a top seat at the table at the European Council, so any policy that we disagreed with, we could veto.
2019, marches occurred throughout Wales for the fight for the independence, with thousands of people walking through the streets of Cardiff and Merthyr Tydfil to show their support for the cause. These marches were organised by the grassroots organisation Yes Cymru. We spoke to a member of the youth branch here in Cardiff to find out why young people are being more interested in the independent movement.
My name's Guion, I'm 15 years old. I think the reason that I started to support the independence movement is that I saw how much Wales was being left out. It isn't fair that England gets all the powers and England gets a say on how we run our country. Yes Cymru is more of a grassroots group, it's not a party, and what we try to do is promote the idea of independence and try to get people on board the independence train. We don't just do rallies, of course, we promote the idea of independence on the street. So for example, we go leafleting and sometimes canvassing and talking to people about independence.
However, not everyone believes in an independent Wales, with many people thinking that Plaid Cymru's vision lacks a plan or structure for what will happen if Wales was truly to become independent. One of those individuals is a second year named Rees. We've come to speak to him to find out why he's so against an independent Wales.
My name is Rees, I'm a second year law and politics student. I'm from Montgomeryshire. I think that the idea of Welsh independence, it'll create a devastating effect on the Welsh economy, on health, because so many people in my area, Montgomeryshire, we depend on the hospitals in Telford and Shrewsbury. There's matters raising, huge fundamental questions regarding the Constitution of Wales, constitutional affairs, foreign policy, for example, matters around defence. Plaid Cymru, if you look at the seats in Wales, they did not come second in any seat in Wales. Wales actually voted to leave the European Union in 2016, as did the United Kingdom. So I think Wales would be better off out of the European Union. And quite frankly, we must now respect the vote in 2016, and under a Conservative government, Mr Johnson is doing exactly that.
If you look at the marches that were held last year in Caernarfon, in Cardiff and even in Merthyr Tydfil, we saw thousands of people from all walks of life, all backgrounds, all parts of society turning out and saying that they want to have their say on an independent future for Wales. So whilst I gather that the opponents might try to portray us as some small liberal students group, it is in fact way more wide-ranging than this. It's the young people and the old people who've been fighting for generations coming together and saying, you know what, the UK that we're in right now isn't working for us at all.
Will and the Yes Cymru team continue to remain optimistic, but a recent YouGov survey shows that only 21% of Welsh people would vote for a referendum if given the chance tomorrow. So the fight continues, but for now it seems Wales will remain a much-needed member of the United Kingdom.